If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. And so each day that we start to get our mentality into place, our focus, our ability, and so what are the things that we look within ourselves, into our discipline, into our purpose, into our ability to overcome our challenges. So when you're looking at yourself, when you're looking at what it takes to be you, to be within yourself, to truly use your gifts, to use your talents, who out there actually asks that question? What will it take for me to be me? What will it take for me to put myself first and to put the challenges that I face off against into my own story? You know, when you won't allow things around you and people around you that are going to not allow you to be respected, that are not going to allow you to be who you are. There's a point where you have to look for change within you. You have to look for an ability to overcome challenges within yourself. And when we start to seek that person out within who we are, we start to seek that person out within our manifestation, a lot of things will come to the surface. A lot of the challenges that we face off against, the things that we look to manifest, the abilities that we have, they start to open up. And so when you look inside of yourself for the answers, when you look inside of yourself for the ability, ultimately what you're doing is you're overcoming challenges that you face off against. And so how can we start to focus in a way in which positivity becomes a result? Positivity becomes a part of the process. And putting in the time, getting in early, putting in the ability, putting in the mentality is what it's about. It's about continuing when other people would give up. It's about giving yourself the ability to focus past the point and to manifest things in your life. And so when you're positive, when you look at things from a positive angle, when you look at things from a place of your life and your abilities, you start to recognize that you have what it takes within yourself. And sometimes the challenges that we face off against are nothing more than in our mind. They're just equations. They're just there to bring us closer to ourselves. And so the part about focus that I truly enjoy is that once you start to open your mind and you start to open your ability to overcome the things that you didn't think were possible, to find ways to open up your being, to write things down, to speak things out, to listen to things that are positive, you'll start to attract the things towards you that are meant for you. And so when you're focused, when you're in a place of purpose and in place of being, realize that no matter the challenges that you've faced off against or you are facing off against, that you have what it takes. It already is within you. And it is not just with one day that you find your way through your journey. It's not with just one place or one way that you find your journey. It's when you become your journey. It's when you become your story. It's when you find a way to manifest from within your being. When you start to become selfless and become yourself. And so in focusing on who you are and focusing on that person inside of who you are, that true being starts to vibrate. It starts to open up and you start to overcome challenges that you didn't think were possible. The second piece is when you start to look inwards. When you start looking inwards and you start to find a way to be who you are inside, and you start to truly study yourself. Sometimes we have to go out of a room in our life story just so that we could study it, so we could re-enter that room. Because sometimes we don't really learn the lessons, the gifts, the abilities that we have inside until we start to know them, until we start to use them, until we start to manifest. And it's not about a single piece, it's about our life story. It's about our ability to be who we are inside and be that person who truly manifests and uses their gifts, uses their talents. And when I get on here and I speak my mind, I speak the ability within, I manifest from the knowledge within, the life stories that I've lived through, the things that I've gone through. And it's a place of focus to be yourself. It's a place of knowledge to be within yourself. When you are within who you are, the universe has the ability to heal. The things that you face off against on a daily basis, they start to be overcome. You start to understand your being. You start to understand your purpose, your journey, your path, and being within yourself and being disciplined on your life's course, your life's ability is important. It's important that we understand who we are and what we are. The very essence of our beings, very essence of our journey. And so each day that I get out there, that I do this, that I put the time in, that I get in before others, that I put the manifestation in place, that it takes mentality, it takes an ability that goes beyond, it takes an ability that goes within to find a place of discipline, a place of purpose, a place of journey. And each of us have that journey, so we are all important in our own sense and in our own path. It's when we start to find that path centered within ourselves, when what you're facing off against is not stopping you from overcoming challenge. It's not stopping you from finding yourself. You see, when you look within you for the answers, you find ways to overcome challenges. And you find ways to believe in yourself, to believe in your being, to believe in your purpose. And each day that I put in this time, that I put in this effort, that I put in this manifestation, it's a place of discipline, it's a place of being, it's a place of mentality. And so what I ask every day and what I become is a reflection. It's the question that I ask every day is what I'm doing today. Is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Because if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to focus. I'm here to learn from this journey. I'm here to become disciplined to the point where this life's path is worth it. I just hope that